ways to solve quadratic equations. Today I'm going to talk about how to solve using square roots. Now, if you can solve using square roots, it's not so bad. It's actually pretty friendly. The overall process says you've got an x term and it's being squared. If we want to get just x, we need to do the opposite operation of squaring, which is to square root something. So for example, let's say I've got x squared equals 16. Well, if I want to undo the exponent of squaring, then I need to square root. So what I would do if this is the equation that I had is I would just square root both sides of the equation. Then the square root cancels out the exponent of squaring. Now, anytime you put in a radical, if it wasn't there to begin with, anytime you put in a square root, you must also include the plus minus. So that means that my x could either equal positive or negative square root of 16. You know what the square root of 16 is, it's just 4. So I've got two answers here. My x could equal either positive 4 or negative 4. Two solutions to this equation. Now this process is going to work anytime you have a single x term that is being squared. So let's look at this example. I've got a single x term and the x value is being squared. So that's what tells me I can solve using square roots. First thing I'm going to do is get the whole x squared term by itself. So this x squared term I want alone, which means I need to get rid of the minus 7 by adding 7. So then I've got 6x squared equals 54. Now we work to get the x squared by itself. So I divide by 6. And that isolates my x squared. And now I can use my square roots. So I want to undo the exponent. So I use a radical. And since it's a square root, I need my plus minus. So x equals positive or negative square root of 9. Square root of 9 I can simplify down to just 3. So my solutions are that x could equal 3 or negative 3. And that's a quick example of how you might solve using square roots. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.